so like Magneto.
We never free them boy, them a no bad mind. We don't see them boy, them.
So for today's dish, we need already sifted flour, ginger, as much ginger as you desire, baking soda, nutmeg, allspice, cinnamon, brown sugar, and it have a bit of wet brown sugar. We kind of look like that. I don't know what wet brown sugar mean, but that's how it look. Then you have vanilla, any vanilla work, salt, and molasses. Like some people use browning instead of molasses, forget the color, but me I gonna use molasses. I'm not gonna use no browning. I may have my water, but you can also use milk. Me just gonna add milk powder to my water. Boom, no me have milk. One thing I forgot, a stick of butter, unsalted. Okay, you can use salted too. It don't really matter. If the milk look like it a foam up, don't worry, it's because I put it in the blender with the ginger. Then when I'm done with that, me I gonna get everything combined. All of my dry ingredients them combined, so it will look something like this. Then I'm gonna mix everything together, get everything incorporated. Then now I'm gonna put in my brown sugar. Once again, it's up to you how much brown sugar you want to use, how sweet you want it, or how fresh you want it. Mix that in again with my spoon. Now that's me done with that, I'm gonna put this off to the side, and then I'm gonna grab these two, my vanilla and my molasses. I'm gonna add it to my milk. The more molasses you put, the darker the bulla is gonna be. So bear that in mind. And when me da look on this, me da say, don't it kind of look like coffee? Me it's not a coffee drinker, but this definitely look like coffee. So now that I'm done, I'm gonna melt down half stick of butter, and then I'm gonna throw it in there, mix that in a little bit, and then I'm gonna start adding my liquid a little at a time. So I'm gonna put liquid, then I'm gonna knead, then I'm gonna liquid, then I'm gonna knead. So me end up going a little overboard with the liquid, but it's alright. If it end up spoil, you can just add more flour to it, which is what I did. And then I just knead that in again until me get the dough to the consistency that I like. Make sure so not scrape the bowl, you know, the bowl supposed to clean like mine. I don't need. And this is the consistency that you are looking for. Once we reach this part, I'm gonna put it down, for set it aside for like an hour for relax. Then once my hour up, I'm gonna flour my surface, and I'm gonna get my dough, and I'm gonna plop it on there and knead it until it's nice and firm. And this is where I messed up because I used a little too much flour. So my dough, like, you know, kind of like get too floury. It was not as sticky as I wanted it anymore. I never want to add no more water for spoil it. So I'm saying, you know why, it is what it is. I just roll it out. Roll it out to like an inch thickness. Come on, some thick bulla. And then using a glass bowl, I tried for cut out some circles. but the bowl so lame it could even cut the circle them. Then we just get fed up and decide to use a knife and just cut them out. So if you have a cookie cutter, use that, or just use a knife from the jump. Okay, and this is what I am working with. You can make them bigger or smaller. It's size really up to you. I wanted them bigger actually, but this was the closest thing I had, so that's what I use. Me get my brother for come lend me some elbow grease. And then I'm back to trying to cut it with a bowl again because I'm stubborn. I don't learn my lesson. I'm gonna try to make it work. You see me? So I'm just gonna press down harder, and it actually did that do the trick. Once I am done cutting out all of the Bulla them, I'm gonna line a baking sheet on a tray and I'm gonna pop them on there. And then this is where the other half of the butter goes. You're gonna butter the top of the Bulla before you bake them. I actually put a little bit of salt into the butter because I use unsalted butter. But if you use salted butter, just melt it and smear it on. Then my sister did one piece of the action, so me make she butter some Bulla for herself. And for Bulla them was so close together, like, girl, get them some space. Once she's done with that, we're gonna bake them for 25 minutes on 350 heat. And this is how they looked when I first popped them out of the oven. I went ahead and decided to butter them up one more time and put them down to cool. This is them after they're done cooling. Yes, I know they are not perfect. This is my first time making it, but tell me say this is not a Bulla. Tell me say this is not a Bulla now. Look on it. Look how it broke. Me at the chef, okay? Next time I make it gonna be perfect because, like I said, I put a little too much flour, so it really kind of dense. But otherwise, from that, it was delicious. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. If you use this recipe, let me know in the comments. Send me a picture so I can see how it turned out. I'ma never have no peer, so I'ma just put it next to butter, okay? Don't judge me, alright? But we'll see you in the tomorrows.
Yeah, baby, tag them a little baby.